This deck is now a no-crow zone. You gain 18 XP, 147 meat, and an item, Jaunty Feather. It was cocked at a rakish? I don't know. It was cocked at a rakish angle, even when it was still on the bird. Add +3 range damage to a hat. Excelsior! These stairs lead to the top deck, where normally only those passengers who have lived a virtuous life can ascend. Head up. Did I disconnect? There was a commercial because my internet's disconnecting again. And I know it's disconnecting again because I watched my viewers get eaten. Boy, oh boy, I sure hope I don't have to call my ISP and have a fight with them. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, they better fucking stop. Yeah, the commercial started because I came back. There's no way of knowing how far the crow hole is going. Reach inside the crow's hole. You got an item. Crow bolt. Crow bullion. Crow currency. Still using the gold standard, bless their hearts, while your government is fast moving to a fiat meat system. A bar of gold engraved with the head of a stately crow. Crows use this for money. If it does that again, we're just going to hard reset the router and hope that fixes it. Because it didn't seem like it acted up after I ended stream yesterday. So it may just be ISP's crying because I'm streaming, or it could be my router's crying because I'm streaming. Either way, the giant and ghoulish crow asserts unchallenged dominion over the boat's top deck, and he rules not through love, but fear, for what is scarier than a crow. Me. I am. What's that? A human? Outscare a crow? If you figure a way to do it, then let the rest of us know, would you? For you'd be the first in the history of the world. Flex menacingly. Turn your eyes terrifying. Invent avian obscenities. This would be easier for me, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Terrifying eyes. The crow pales with like a dolphin? Dolphin? I don't know. I think, I think I just spelled wrong. Guillotine, and scurries as fast as its giant wings can flap. Allons. I really want to steal some of these crow noises from the files and just slap them as fucking... as fucking notification sounds. Alert sounds, not notification sounds. Another crow has made its home on the deck in response to your flagrant rummaging of its crow holes. Whoa. Yeah, right. Damn, you followed? I hope you like this crow noise. Scare him to death. Tear an invisible encyclopedia in half. Honk, a sound that makes all music sour. Fuck that encyclopedia. The crow's dark feathers run white, and with the last vestiges of his strength, he abandons the deck and communal nest. Hooray! Strange marks mar the tiny table's surface. Faint impressions of words are left in the wood, as if someone wrote a letter at this table without first putting something beneath the paper, which is very rude to do if the table's not yours. Read the message. And though the new and very serious captain has not even met us yet, he has already made a big stink. Ooh, Lord, big stink. About my having one beer while we were on charter. I have half a mind to jump ship and take this little table with me, because I own it. And so it is fine for me to write here without anything between the paper and surface. Alright, fine. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. We learned. We learned. It is his. Amount for binoculars, though with the binoculars missing, the opportunities for sightseeing are minimal. Also, you're in a swamp. Look through the mound anyway. A few feet out from the riverboat's carcass, a frog is fighting off a heron with a whip. Heron with a whip, huh? Rarely are you afforded such a close-up view of nature. Oh, look, another one. No marks on this table surface. If anyone used this to write, they put something underneath the paper, which is commendable etiquette, but not helpful to your reconstruction of the historical record. Footsteps on the deck. Hey, whatever. There's a skeleton hiding in the apple barrel, bobbing along with a few apple skeletons. Knock knock. Crow's got the key. Had a spare in here. Oh, it's gonna be in the crow hole. We got longer fellow ring. We got the wheelhouse key. Feel like what do I got on? What do I got on? I don't have any. I don't have any potions or anything active. Okay. See what we got. I'm trying to get some, like... We're gonna drink the chemicals and see what we get for it. +1 Moxie, +1 Mysticality, -5 to magical weapon, -7 to max HP. That's fine for now. I don't plan on fighting these crows. I plan on pushing through with stupidity. Odd fruit is muscle and moxie. Shadow pickle is moxie and ranged attacks. Muscle and melee. Alright, which was it? Odd fruit? Let's eat that. Alright, crow. Shatter his mind. Word of a tricksy crow frightener is spreading fast along the boat. Soon the myth itself will evolve in its own life and thoughts. Cellar door is the most beautiful phrase in the world. Say it backwards. The crow staggers overboard, grasping at its last straws of sanity like a sudden tear in a bathing suit. This power of yours, it's one to be used responsibly. No, it's not. This crow is in a 5-way tie for the biggest bird you've ever seen. Fright the bird. I was right. I was right to put a bunch of stats down real quick. The whole swamp is now fertilized, and it hatches with mutterings of the man who gobbles up the courage of crows like so much country stew. So mythic is this figure, nobody would believe that you, a mortal, is he, unless you show them. Open the third eye in your bicep, actions not words. Flex your tongue with malice, let your eyes do the talking, open your eye mouth. Eye mouth, why not? The first farmer to stick a scarecrow in his wheat fields was never really satisfied with his creation. Sure, it worked, but it didn't look like what he'd seen in his mind. The thing he saw, those thousands of years ago, was you. In this moment, you were the scarecrow. You have always been the scarecrow. Yes. I am the scarecrow. Unlock the door. Click, clack, the wheelhouse key has come. Wheel home. Go inside. What in the ever-loving fuck? I'm just gonna blow my nose real quick, chat. As you know. It do be allergy time for little old me. Let me mute. Alright, I'm back. I didn't go anywhere, but I'm back. Your compass needle oscillates violently in the presence of this console. Turn off the console. Just like that, the needle reverts to its normal function, pointing west. So Charles was never here? Just some electrical interference confusing your compass? This would never happen at Stonehenge. The creaks reach your ears before the creaker... Before the creaker, your eyes? Okay, never mind. That does make sense. Suspended from the ceiling, this boxy thing given motion lurches left, right, and down, straining at the springs grafted to its back. There is no ship's captain, no passenger, no Charles. This automaton, this creature, is the only living thing in the wheelhouse, if you can call that living. Monkey! So my internet's already being stupid, so if it does its fucking thing again, we're gonna reset router. It'll be like, a 5-minute break. But we're gonna try to make the best of it, because my internet's being shitty. Because why not? I'd hate to have to fight Shintel, but I'll do it. I'll fight them. With a rusty spoon, I'll fight them. Oh, but where's Captain Dan? A landman in me wheelhouse. 'Tis the day most dreaded by every sailor. A worse fate even than a chomping by the... Oh, by the way, you, You also get one. Where was I? 'Tis the day most dreaded by every sailor. A worse fate even than a chomping by the chitinous beak of frightful Scylla. I can only guess that the boat's being on land has imbued ye with extra powers allowing you to make it this far. Was I not supposed to rescue you from the wheelhouse? I'm afraid you've been a passenger on me riverboat ruse. Weren't me that needed saving from the steam, the crows and the bugs, but ye that needed killing by them. What have you done, Dan? A machine I be, landman, made to follow instructions. Me instructions were to captain this riverboat and show all those aboard the time of their lives. The time of their lives, ye see. Time, meaning beginning, middle, and end. To fulfill me task to its letters, I had no choice but to ram the riverboat into a monstrous swamp and terminate every living soul aboard. Right, some questions. Water away. That's how we say fire away at sea. Was my friend Charles ever here? Here? A landman in me wheelhouse? Never. I wonder why Mudhenge sent me here. Mudhenge? Ye be thinking of Stonehenge landman? Nope. Why'd you have to try and kill me? I'm not a passenger. Aye, and ye be alright, for a landman. Only teasing. But me instructions require me to show all aboard the time of their life. So once ye boarded the craft, ye became me responsibility. Really, I'd say your quibble is with the writers of me instructions and not with me. Should we kill everyone who comes across the boat? Can't promise it, but yar. I'll give it the old college try. Old water college, that is. Starting to doubt your command of nautical knowledge. Doubt me command, do ye? Mutinous talk. Shut your land lips. Land lips? Who made you this way? Master Longerfellow had a dream, landman. And that was to make most things in this world just a little bit longer. Thought he could give his customers a longer journey aboard a riverboat, you see. The captain weren't a human with all the attendant problems and flesh. But an automaton requiring neither breaks nor salary. Your logic's a little strained. You're whispering land lies, lad. What you believe to be faulty reasoning is mere misfires in your rotten brain. To me, a perfect correct creature of logic, and a model sailor to boot. What I've done as captain, be not just logical, but very, very good and smart. You've misinterpreted time of your life. Misinterpret? The only miss I know, landman, is that powerful mistress we sailors call the ocean. I be a sailor. A sailor? A sailor. A sailor, ye know. Yes, I know. Arr. If you were a real sailor, you'd know your Poseidons and Poseidons. Aye, what of it? I hardly need a lecture on me Poseidons from a land leech. Killing your passengers and crew is, to me, a big Poseidon. Captain Dan dangles uncomfortably from his rod grafts. Even I, a landman, know that. Captain Dan's wooden noggin starts to spin like an owl on a merry-go-round. Do you know less about the sea than a landman? Captain Dan's limbs spin and spin, threatening to overheat until, instead, he whimpers into non-existence. He feared you the most, Mono, and always did. For all his faults of logic, he fancied himself a sailor. To his wooden bones, and it is a tenet of nautical prophecy that the only thing that can kill a sailor is a man from the land. You gain 20 XP. Search about. Oi, we got his bendy telescope! It wasn't all a lie, though. The bendy telescope was real. Bendy telescope. Your enemies will never see it coming. Getting knocked on the noggin with a bendy telescope. Not even if they had access to their own bendy telescope. Deals your muscle plus 5 physical damage. You leave Dan shattered into wormwood food. His anchor laying in automaton hell. No longer shall he menace land or sea, and this little patch of swampland is safe once again, if not especially desirable to visit or live. It's my riverboat now, buddy boy. The ship's radio still broadcasts, though only to an empty and derelict riverboat. Swear into the microphone. Despite the radio's limited broadcasting area, the filthy and unprintable words from your mouth blast a horrid smell across the country. And at that exact moment, many miles away, a creature's eyes snap open for the first time. The Federal Radio Commission has been born. Holy shit, that's great. The wheel's made of plastic. The boat must have been controlled via Captain Dam's central wooden nervous system. Take the wheel. I assume you mean take it with you, not take control of the ship. You got an item. The Longfellow steering wheel. A traditional wooden ship's wheel in a non-traditional location. Your pocket. I can look through the bendy telescope! Dan wasn't lying about one thing. You really can see a lot with the aid of a bendy telescope, including from this angle, what looks like a disturbed plank under one of the chairs on the main deck. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So I guess we need to go to Valley Hardware? And we can maybe get a code for that there? Oi! Barker! The plank beneath the chair looks fine up close, but much is revealed through the contours of a bendy telescope. Dislodge the plank. One of the passengers must have stashed this away for their family. Or you! You can't rule out that they left this here for you. You gain 131 meat. So this was a dead end, huh? Dead end, huh? Oh well. I passed the boring drunk and I got mad again. Let's go to largemouth largemouth bass and sons. You find an old Medican? Oh my Christ. Alright. I'm ready. I'm ready, Chad. I can read again. You find an old medicine show wagon overturned in the swamp. Most of its contents have long since hazardously dissolved into the local ecosystem, but there's probably some stuff left. See what remains. A few damp toiletries and even damper medicaments. Styptic pencil, mercury eye drops, styptic pencil. A healthy haul. Hello. Did y'all know it's raining? Did y'all know that y'all have fish? Did y'all know they're my fish now? Well, they're not my fish now. Hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in there. Largemouth Bass and Sons have the Largemouth Bass and Sons have the exclusive license to fish those waters. Sorry. State your business. Business. Do what you must then, but for your own good, don't hang around. Largemouth Bass and Sons is cursed of late, stranger. Sales are down. Children are going missing. The bosses have stopped speaking to one another. I quit, but God help me, I love the damn fish. I did get shut down. They fucking got my ass. Why don't the bosses speak to one another? Between you and me and 3,600 largemouth bass, Mrs. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the... We're just going to call it the Academy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to the business. Which is Mr. Tracy... What?! Excuse... Mr. Tracy debones the fish and Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale at market. Are you saying you take out the fish's bones and put them back in? It's tradition. For generations, a Chapman has deboned the bass and a Tracy rebones them. That unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. What goes on at this place? At Largemouth Bass and Sons, we fish largemouth bass, and most of us are sons. What happened to the kids? If you ask me, that's what I just did. Hell, they ran off. This life isn't for everyone. And Tom and Kathy, they never had the makings of a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. I'm gonna go. You're weird. Y'all are weird. I'm leaving. Hi, gun. Hi, gun. I like your guns. Sign identifies these waters as a site of historic importance. This pool is the birthplace of Largest Mouth Luke, a bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence. On August 2nd, 1792, he returned to his home waters to die, but his body was never found. This man's sad. The viscous puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to him. Talk to the puddle or the man? What the fuck? We're talking to the puddle. Hello, sir. It can't understand you. It's a puddle. I don't know what I expected to, but, you know. Talk to him. The man. What's the matter with you? She's left me. What'd you do? I forgot to gas her up. Dude, I want to know what that means. Huh? I'm talking about the amphibious truck. She's an amphibious truck. I forgot to gas her up one night, and she was gone the next morning. Oh, so we're not talking about a person. No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. So what happened to your truck? Our truck. It's the company truck. We use it to take the fish to market. A couple nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed. And that must have really ticked her off. Because the next morning, she was gone. No note. Nothing. So, wait. Is this game trying to tell me he didn't fill the truck up with gas and it got mad and drove off on its own? Is that what I'm catching here, chat? Yeah, there it is. First fucking thing. Are you suggesting this truck is sentient? It's funny. I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. Yeah, right? It left with no gas. Wait a minute. Did it unmod you because I VIP'd you? Friggin' monkey. No, he's still a mod. I don't know, my thing was showing something weird. Give me a second. I don't trust this as far as I can throw it. Nah, you only get one of the 2 badges. Because I just hit him with a slash mod, and now he's no longer a VIP, but he's a mod. No? Is he both? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Shit's weird. It's funny. I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. But what's this puddle here? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here now in our special place waiting for her. Waiting for her to come home. Is it working? Obviously, you can see that it's not. Could it have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy? You'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that. Maybe they took the truck. I don't know. Seems like a stretch. He did pour one out for his homie. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck, but I think that's probably a coincidence. How fucking stupid is this man? How far could someone have gone in the truck? With the gas left in her? Couldn't have gone further than 100 miles? 100 miles. I've been using the wrong voice. Also known as my normal sniffly voice. 100 miles? Okay. No. 100. Sorry. 100 is fisherman's lingo. It means 11. What? What? Fuck you mean it means 11? Yeah, like tree fitty. But tree fitty means 350. How the fuck does 100 mean 11? Whatever. Missing truck, huh? That's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise, and then where will she be? Good luck with the truck. I gotta go. You're weird. Hello, mister. Alright. Can I go up here? Can I go up here? Climb up. Cat! Cat. Fishermen's cats are a touchy sort. Regard unproven outsiders with the highest suspicion. Try to pet her. The cat avoids your touch. You get the sense that only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome its suspicions of you, alas. Chum bucket is inscribed. A stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet. Take it. The bucket is secured to the floor. Those are decorative. And the chum inside is the very first batch of chum I've ever made by Largemouth Bass & Sons back in the summer of 1803. It reminds us of our humble beginnings. Can I have it? No. Damn it. The chum bucket is inscribed, champagne for all my real chums, real pain for all my sham chums. The chum bucket is inscribed. I bet it does. So reason the cat's right here. Chum pain for my real chums, real pain for my chum chums? That one's a little more esoteric. Surely a fisherman yearns for a glorious death at sea, not to wind up behind a desk. Talk to him. Hello there, I wonder. Do you ever wish you'd had a glorious death at sea? Oh, many a sea creature has tried to give me one, pal. But before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned them 6 ways to Sontag. Reboned? So this is the Tracy. Oh, it's the Chapman. Wait, Chapman's rebone, Tracy's debone? No. It's Tracy Chapman. Right? No. Fuck. I'm confused. Guy Chapman, Chief Reboning Officer, Largemouth Bass & Sons. Are you here about Tom? I saw the missing posters. Find one child and you'll find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lair of Occam's Gate. Occam's Gator? By that Jezebel of a deboner's daughter. A good and true fisherman, led astray by that delinquent sorceress who never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with largemouth bass. So